Hello and welcome again to Field Focus. And this week we're talking all about digital presence, your digital stage. And I gave you an overview of what that meant on Tuesday, where you can get the replay if you've missed it in school under Field Focus, and you'll find it there. So today I just wanted to go a little deeper on how to go about setting up your stage. Now, let me show you our, I did have it open, but where's it gone? Oh, I might need to go in and do it again. Hold on. I did have our LinkedIn opened. Whoa. Just get it. Hold the boat. It's coming, it's coming. Let me share the screen. Oh, these share buttons, sometimes they just annoy you. Okay, right, let's go to, so our brand colours are dark blue, the turquoise and gold. So if you looked, so you can see here, we're keeping to brand. Sometimes you might show, but on the whole, everything is way branded. It's either gold and blue, and so you can see the theme is there. I'll come back to featured in a moment. But let's go and look at your header. Now, whatever header you have here should be across all social media. Now I was going to show you mine, and right now I'm not walking my talk, because on Facebook we've been advertising because we're doing Voices of Women. But I've been thinking about that when I looked, because I was preparing to talk to you about this, and I thought, no, that should be a featured and not your header. So once you get your header, don't really change it. And if you do change it, make sure you change it across all platforms, or people will get confused about your brand. So you can tell, so straight away we say we're Brilliance Publishing. You can see we've got books in the background over the blue overlay, the books that we've published so far. We've got our tagline, the author's choice for books and business success. And we've got a little quote from Laura Bush: the power of a book lies in the power to turn a solitary act into a shared vision. And that's why you write a book. You want to share your message. You want to share the stories that you've got inside you. So therefore, by writing your book, the intention is there. And what we want to do is, in no uncertain terms, be clear about who you are, who you are. So you can see my pictures there, and my picture here, it's taken from the same. So you can see I'm the same person. And okay, I've had my hair done since this was taken last October, I think it was. So almost a year ago, actually. So, but it's similar. It's a similar style. It's just a different color, a wee bit shorter. So just make sure whatever picture you put up there really represents who you are. So you should replace pictures every 2 years. I mean, we can't all go out and get photo shoots every 6 months or anything like that, unless you're really rich in your business. But anyway, just make sure it's a clear picture of you, that you're looking directly to your potential clients, the people who want to follow you. So you can see we've had 713 new, just over 713 new followers, because I was just about too short at the 31st of December of the 4,000. So we're growing on average 1,000 a year followers, and the connections are just, they're getting up as well. So sometimes a follower and a connection will be the same, and sometimes it won't. So you can never be too sure who it is. So the thing is, it's about that. Now, the next thing on LinkedIn is make sure, give yourself a little title. So I've got leader of leaders, and also what you do. So I enable ambitious entrepreneurs, so that's you, to lead the way using their definitive books, that's your book, so you can amplify your voice, impact the world, and leave your legacy. And of course, then I've got a little title that gives me credibility in my position. So I was the Believe Women Leader to Look Up to in 2023. I had this award, I was in a magazine, etc., etc. So put your best award up, kind of recent up there, which because you want to add to that credibility so people see you as an authority. If you don't shout out all the awards you've won and from time to time, then people might not pay so much attention to you. So make sure you have some award that you can use to enhance who you are. As much as we might not like it, the world is fickle and people will look for that kind of thing. It doesn't always mean that the best people get awards, we know that, but it does give you credibility. So, so straight away, you want everything to marry up. So if you're writing a defensive book, we probably could go and look at, I'll just let me get a book, sorry. This was sitting on my desk, but I've been tidying up, trying to be minimalistic. So the likes of the Easy Peasy Guide to the GDPR. So if we went so go and look at Jamal's. Maybe your own is very good anyway, and let us know. I want you to share your banners in the group below this video, so that we can see what each other's doing. But the thing is, the banner needs to be nice and clear, not too cluttered, not too much writing. So you can see all my writing's just in one bit right in the middle in that little envelope window. And make sure you've got something it really says you are stand out. So if you're an author and that is your work, being an author, then make sure what you write here reflects that. But if you are a business owner and you're authoring to enhance your business, so make sure you do that and get the word author in there. Get the word author in there. Have a picture of you with your book, particularly if it's a best-selling book. Make sure you've got a picture of you holding your book up there. And so for Jamal, he might have a picture of him with his book, and he might have Jamal Ahmed, the GDPR, something like that. We could go and look, but I'll let you do it in your own time. So the other thing I want you to consider on here, I'm not going to give you too much. I want you to consider, how are you attracting, what's the marketing tools that you're using in order to get people there? So let me tell you what I've got, and we'll be looking at what you're going to do, because I'm going to be refining marketing for authors to make it easier and more simple for you, or simpler is correct English. So here I've got a quiz. You might have a quiz, you might get a quiz, but I've got a scorecard. So this is something that I pay for, that is a lead magnet to help people see if they're ready to write books. So I can send that out. I've also got something called a video sales letter. So this is something you can do for your book, and we will look at that. We have to do a training on that, and we will do that. And so this is something that I've done with my coach this year. And it's a great way of putting out through your newsletters, through to your list, on your social media, where people can see who you're all about. So obviously I'm going to use Jamal because it's easy to do. So Jamal is all about GDPR. He's got a book that's an international #1 bestseller in 5 countries. So he would talk about that in the VSL. And I need to take you through that step by step. I've also got something that you can download. We've got downloading this How to Write and Publish a Best-Selling Book. We've also got a group that you can join. We've got, something that's your author's adventure start now. It takes them to your website. So on the featured, you want the things that are going to sell you. So you want something to sell you and your book, sell your book, sell your what you're doing in your business, and maybe an award or something like that, or something that's going to attract the right people who are going to click on it, look on it, and like, for example, my scorecard. So people see it's featured. Or what is that? What, 60 seconds? Are you book ready? Click. I've got a minute. I can do that. And they do that. And a score app's another thing that we can talk about. Then obviously you've got all your things in here. So just make sure everything is reflecting what you're doing. Now, one of the things I think we should do as a group is go and support each other and do recommendations, do, what's the other one you can give? You can give reviews, you can give recommendations. So these are things that I think we should use as a group to just enhance our credibility in what we do. So be having one-to-ones with each other, find out what you do lots of bit of work. I try and invite you all on to Voice and Pen Awaken Your Voice, so then people can have a flavour of you, they can read your book, and we can do that. But the thing is, I'm only going to one asset at the moment. Instagram's different again, but of course it should all look the same. You should keep to the same style. Now, in a year, we might do 3 changes, 2 to 3 changes in a year, so that we keep it fresh. So we might have a look between now and spring, a look between spring and August, and then a look for moving into all the holiday season, with the autumn, with, you know, maybe not so much Guy Fawkes, with Halloween, with Christmas coming, a big time for a push. So you've got your stages, your digital stage. So that's LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, BookTok, all of these places. Your website should reflect. So when they go there, they can see it's the same thing. My header isn't this, a social media header isn't quite what I've got on my website, but you can see straight away, I will use the same terminology, I will use the same imaging, so that people can see quite clearly from your brand stands out, your colour is helped with the branding and reflects who you are. So communication is all about that. The integrity is the dark blue with the gold, and the light blue is all about community, which we are. So I'm going to stop share. So what I want to offer you today is, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to have a banner for one of your platforms. Then you can have it resized and put across all the other platforms. And but what I want you to do is, when we get these banners, if you're good on Canva yourself, go and do it. Make sure it's nice and clear. Pick Facebook banner, LinkedIn banner, and find a style that you look like, and make sure you have your brand colors. If you're not sure, speak to me. Because it has to be consistent throughout. I mean, if you think of McDonald's, it's golden arches. It's been golden arches since it's been going. I don't know how many years it is. It's got to be 30 or so, whatever. And if you look at Virgin, it's red. They don't change. So if you get good quality, if you're branded well right in the beginning, you shouldn't be totally changing everything, unless you as a business really move different, and then you can get a rebranding. We've rebranded a couple of times because sometimes you do that as a new business because you're just trying to find your feet. And what I've discovered is that you just rush. So, and you're just maybe desperate to get it right. So you should just let it seep through. Do something really basic. So if you've done values, vision, and mission with me, you will know your brand colors. If you haven't, then maybe we need a quick 15-minute chat to make sure that you're happy with it. Now, your brand colors isn't what you like. The brand colors has to reflect the values. that will attract the clients who reflect your values. I learned that from the great Sammy Blundell, who worked for Coca-Cola. And when I did branding with her, when I was a coach, I didn't like my colours at first. They grew on me, and then I loved them because I understood them. So most people pick their colours because they just like it. But there's more to a brand and colours. Big brands like Coca-Cola, they pay hundreds of thousands of pounds for branding. And sometimes we complain if you have to pay a few £100 or a few £1,000 as you grow. Because it's a very deep psychological process that goes deep within. And as you know, we work from the inside out, so we work at a soul level. So just make sure you've identified your brand stage, and then you dress that stage. And that's what all these assets are doing. And your memes should reflect that brand that you see at the top. Any issues, come back, post some of your into the group, post some of your memes, post your banner when you get your LinkedIn banner. If you've got a good one, just post the link and we can go and see it. If you think you need help with your banner, reach out and I will give you some templates, and then you can create your banner with the template and have it, make sure it reflects your branding. So your brand is you, your branding is all these assets that you create for yourself. So there you have it. We've talked about the stage, and now we've talked about dressing that stage with those digital assets. So I hope that's beginning to make a little bit of sense, because there's nothing better than seeing all the assets, seeing your brand on all the different, like a desktop, your phone, a tablet. It just it's very, very powerful. And I should have had one to show you at the end. I will put one in. And everybody here, when they publish your book, should have one. If you've published your book and you don't have one, I'll put it in below this. Then just say, put in the comments that you don't have a multi media book meme, and I will gift you one. I will gift one for you. So just let me know, because they are quite impressive. And when you look at all the big authors, they do it, and it just looks really super, super cool. Great authority, brilliant credibility, and that's what I want for you. So until next time, this is Brenda saying, be brilliant. Much love, and I'm looking forward to getting some interaction. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.